Hello everyone, ShadyBeach here, and welcome to the Banner Saga 2. This is a game that I got free with my computer that I got about a month ago. So, I haven't actually played it yet. I was waiting to record it on the channel at some point, and that point is now. So, I haven't played the first game, well, I played a little of, the spin-off multiplayer or whatever that was. I tested it, but it didn't really work on my old computer, so I don't know much about this, but I've heard that it's the best game about sad Vikings ever, so I'm gonna, or at least the first one was. Yeah, I don't have that, so who do I want to be? Rook or Alette? Rook or Alette? He's got a nice Aragorn thing going on, but she's got a nice, like elfish and green thing. I like the green, okay. Since the tragic leader events in Borsgard, the family of the caravan took Alette, daughter of Rook, the former leader, to guide them. Though young, her compassion for others and ability with a bow have impressed all but the most stubborn clan leaders, calling on her personal resolve and lifetime friendships with the archer Odlief and the massive Varl Ivar. Alette must continue her father's work of seeing the caravan to the safety of the distant capital city, Arborine. So I'm guessing, yeah. So basically, she's this guy's daughter, and whichever one you choose, the other one is dead. I'm guessing that was a choice, because I've heard there's choices or things that happen in the game. So I'm gonna be Alette. Rook is dead. Sorry, Rook. Stoke. Oh yes. Isn't that the name of the leader in
Time continues washing over us, moment after moment, like waves on a coast.
This is cool shadows.
Some more fears, more violence.
I'm guessing the game will not look anything like this. I don't know.
So few of my kind,
yeah, no, it looks more
the
like
giant boar,
hey, that guy has one arm.
Even so, I find myself wondering
giants
if
with the horns or the
while
special
able
Vikings
to bear
that
children,
were
suffer
introduced
more
in the second,
for the loss
the
of
spin-off
loved ones.
side game.
Several weeks have passed since we slew the
Hey, is that
Sunderland known as
Galactus? They killed Galactus.
but the chaos of the world did not wither as we hoped.
Oh, it's still chaotic.
The world is breaking.
That's not where I was going.
We
Hello.
sail aboard hastily crafted ships for the safety of Arborine, the human capital. But the river curses us with a clear view of the dreads, assaulting another hopeless village.
I don't know. Maybe if I actually listened and paid attention, but I didn't, so stuff is happening. Cool, I guess. Yeah. There's sad Vikings that are being killed by evil monsters because they don't like the sad Vikings. So that's what I've heard. I think. Hello! Ooh, what's this? Creepy rat man. Move away from those glowing rocks. Okay, how do I do that? This one's mine. Can I not? Is this like a cutscene? Oh no! Your friends are dead, you jerk! Now you're dead, you jerk! Why'd you do that? No! To the depths with you! Okay, so I'm gonna kill that guy. Then there's a big guy who's going to kill him. And he's dead. Wait, no, he's not dead. Hey, there's my character. You were not aiming anywhere near that, but okay. Go back, we'll handle the rest. There's more big Vikings coming. My thanks, strangers. Better let him keep fighting. Okay, so drag the screen to see your surroundings. Cool. So there's ice, goats. Of course, Vikings all need goats. There's a big guy over there fighting more big bad guys over there. Bad guy with his little bad guy children. Okay. Cool. Okay, so these are my heroes. Your heroes are blue, the enemies are red. Okay, so movement happens before action. The ring shows that Ivor is active. Tiles show her. Okay, some heroes fill more tiles than others. Horns are a race of Varl who take up great. Okay, so move there. Cool. Ooh, enemy strength or attack the strength or break his armor. So red is strength, armor is blue. Damage you can do with this. Yeah, okay. So what do I want to do? Strength counts as both health and damage. A loss of 8 strength means the character will now do 8 less damage. If strength falls to 0, the character falls to 0. So I want to break his strength. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yes. I understand what you're saying. So click the red fist icon. Cool. Yes. Yay! I killed him! So, renowned pros. I can improve characters. Okay, so this grunt will choose to smash an obstacle. Okay. Well, he's broken a barricade. Oh no, it's Harkin's turn. Haken, sorry. Haken, not Harkin. He's out of range of enemies, but he can... Oh, so take 1 willpower. God, this is complicated. What? Okay, so clicking your hero's tile at any point will end this turn, and will also bring up. Okay, cool. Standard ability. Sundering Impact. Sure. I'm trying to... What? I don't understand what I'm doing. Okay, so... Yes. Select the enemy and then... confirm choice. Okay. Hey! A powerful strike, but when there's only one enemy left. Heroes enter pillage mode. Each hero moves in order, and there are no more guaranteed turns. Okay. So this guy can kill me. Oh, no, that's only 1 damage. So, if the character does not move on this turn, he can rest. He will rest this turn. Rest. You will move, I guess. Dredge is the willpower can boost. Okay. What? Yes, red fist. Yes. Oh, your will. Wait, yes. 2 willpower? Is that how many willpower I'm using? Sure. Use all 3. Why not? There you go. +1 renown! I figured it out, even though it's a lot of stuff that it was really confusing, and for some reason a lot of times it wouldn't let me actually click on the thing. Oh well. Villagers' reaction range from terrified by the foes to awestruck at your arrival. Their leader approaches the bows in front of Ivor. Your timing makes me think the gods have returned. Please, He stops when Ivor nods his head towards you. The man peers under your hood. A girl who saved us from those things? Sexist. God. Very sexist. She ordered us to land, and those things are dredge, like the ones you probably heard about as a kid. Between losing so many clansmen and this, I feel not myself. Thank you, John. He whips his cloak back with a flourish. I am Elio, the Scald, and your name? Alette, and this is Ivor. Names destined for history. Never heard those names before. Those are very true. Sounds like the brave poet is going to use us in a few proper verses. I'll even make a rhyme, given the time. I'm just gonna let that sit for a moment. Okay. His smile seems genuine, as much as the concern follows. Do you have any idea what might be causing the deep rumbling underfoot? Deep rumbling? Could be that giant serpent again. The serpent in the sun, Red Dormir. I'm no holy man, but joking about dead gods feels wrong. I don't think the sun serpent would break mountains and try to swallow us all. Who would say who could say what the sun stopped in the sky? Elio looks skeptical. I can see his face. Tell me, did you just come from Borsgard? We heard rumor the Thunder Bellower was sacking the town. I don't know what happened there, so maybe we killed it. Sure, we killed it. Elio pauses and looks Ivor, who confirms your statement with a nod. History indeed! Thunder Slayers are among us depths. There are so many questions to ask. They will have to wait until we're all safely back on the longships and leaving this place. The Skald nods his understanding, but another question creases his brow. Leave, not to sound ungrateful, but this place, it's all we have. It's our home. Yep, your home is about to be destroyed by the dredge, dude. And after how many you just put down? Even those creatures must know when they're beaten. We've almost never seen them stop, and no one knows why they push on us so hard. We don't know much about them at all. Elio looks back and forth between you and Ivor before nodding. Packing and tending our dead will take some time, but I'll have everyone on the ship soon. You watch Elio rejoin his family, still standing right there. Moves his hand too much when he talks. He didn't move at all. It's unsettling. He still did not move. You smile, but say nothing. That's not smiling. She opened her mouth, but it's still not a smile. That doesn't count as a smile. People think we're heroes now. The world is breaking in more ways than one. It's not the first time you've been called a hero, Ingvar. Ivor, your father's closest friend, looks unamused. Cool. He is one of the giants, known as the Varl, and has fought Dredge in the Northern Winters, personally killed one of their generals, the Thunder Rays, and lost an arm to the Thunder Bellower. Your humor reminds me of your father's, since we're talking about things we'd rather avoid. Well, that's rude. Can't make me talk about him if I don't want to. You can't make me talk about him. I can just say that. You can't make me talk about it if I don't want to. You can't afford to act like that. Losing growth was hard for us all. But you, more than any of us, need to face that pain or it will crush you. So what if it crushes me? Maybe I don't care anymore. I just don't care anymore. Your father gave everything to get us this far. Don't waste it. Okay, yeah. His words sink in. He places a large hand on your shoulder. His arm is still right there, and it's holding an axe. So I'd be concerned with that hand. Leading this group isn't easy, but Rook knew you would do it if you had to, and I'm telling you, you have to. He walks towards the village, leaving you alone with your thoughts. Ooh, what's the game like when I'm not in combat or talking to people? Oh, it's just cutscenes. Okay, that's fine. Wasn't it like you just traveled like in a caravan? Ooh, I hope this music isn't copyrighted. Copyrighted. I don't need this. I mean, it's not really good, but I'd prefer not to have copyrighted experience. Chapter 8. From their homes they must all flee. Bleh. So, yeah. Hey, look at this. Minus 12. Oh, what? The traveling merchants are surprisingly well stocked, even the old Varl, dubbed Grivener, says. Since Borsgard, our numbers have grown. People like us have scavenged for food and eaten it too. Regardless, we'll need plenty of supplies considering our destination. Okay, what kind of supplies? Stuff like food and meat for the trip. The merchants have brought a few interesting items as well, but folks can't eat those many times. You'll have to choose wisely. Even your renowned strip only stretch far. Where can I find them? You can't miss them. A group of tenants, he says. A group of tenants they call a mob. Thanks, Ubin. Of course, he says. Oh, almost forgot. There's something ruffling the feathers of the ravens, the mercenaries who follow us from Borsgard. Chat with their leader, Borg, but careful. It's not like other Borg. Okay, ooh. The banner indicates you have enough supplies to provision your caravan for 9 days of resting and travel. So, it's like there's survival stuff and things and stuff. So, a larger population requires more supplies per day to survive. You can acquire additional supplies at the market. Okay, here's the market. See about this. These are supplies that the merchant has available. He will give you 5 per renown, and you need 12 supplies per day to survive. This shows you have 111 supplies. Your 111 supplies will last for 9 days. 17 renown available. Purchase supplies. Okay, so I have to spend renown? Okay, I've added supplies. Confirm. Markets also have items available, so I can buy items. So, got 14 renown, and it looks like that's not... What's betrayal? Pierced by a rusted nail. This warrior figure feels wrong, powerful, but wrong. Okay. Protects from death unless strength is 1. That might be good to have. A ring engraved by Catherine of Visbrim, a gifted healer, which she could preserve life in all but the most grievously wounded. Statue of a sightless man. Okay. I'm gonna get this, because it's the cheapest and also protects from death. 6 or now. There we go. Let's go. So, I can talk to that dude. Freaky Viking dude. I hope I can talk to everyone. The Varro mercenary leader, Bolverk, and a rather large female figure are talking to Juno, a member of the spell-weaving Minder's Council. Bolverk looks annoyed, nothing unusual. There is no haggling. You've already accepted the offer, Minder's Council. Get this to do it. Get me to do what? If Juno is surprised by your presence, it doesn't show. She continues to stare straight at the Varro. Let's see to the survival of this caravan, something I doubt you care to do. She's a little small for such a big role, isn't she? Say nothing, and you're big for your small role. Don't talk to me about me like I'm not you. Should I insult her, say nothing, or just be like, seriously, I'm right here. I feel like I need to insult her. The woman looks wounded for a brief moment before readying an insult. Ha! This will help nothing. What we were discussing is private. Her look at Wolverine says she expects him to keep it private. Avon needs my help with healing the wounded, but we should leave soon. See how I come on the dock when we're ready. So, Fane one of these days, Claw and Fang will get thirsty for blood. Claw and Fang? His axes. The large axe heads are polished, the blade sharp, and the cheeks scarred from plenty of use, but it's the gray handles that stand out, and they're unlike anything you've ever seen before. So you're really eating this rabble now. Only to there. Then it's King Job. Like he's got the answer to any of this. He'd royally piss himself if he ever saw the dredge. The pigtailed fighter laughs. Great. What's your name? I'm Felka, a shield maiden in charge of keeping the ravens alive. Bolverk gives her a stern look, but she doesn't back down. I already know who you are, chieftain. I am chieftain, so I'm not going to say that. I heard there's a problem I should know about. The Varro seems to grow taller and more wild as he takes a step toward you. You stopped to save every fallen Fane idiot along the river. Get us all killed, you stop it. Makes more sense to only stop the ships when we need supplies. And get rid of these useless people too. They're slowing us down. The river dictates their speed. I will if they don't start pulling their own. No, I'm gonna say the river dictates their speed. You got rowers. Use them. I'd hate for an accident to happen out on the water. Ulrich snorts, and turns his attention to a large sealed cart behind him. Cool. Alright. What's this? What's this? Okay, normal caravan morale does not affect your hero's willpower in battle. Maintain sufficient supplies and resting camp to affect morale. Okay, so what is this? Oh, minus 12 supplies. Morale improved. Oh, okay. Sure. I'm just gonna buy some more supplies. Confirm. There you go. 10. That's not a lot. Okay. Hi, who are you? Who looks like Elsa? Hey, Elsa! Old a friend and mentor is... Okay, that's just clearly Elsa. I'm sorry. It's not Old it's Elsa. So she's demonstrating an arrow to a few people as you approach. Give us a moment, will you? The group walks away from Elsa and wipes loose feathers from her tunic. Those people owe you their lives. Your decision to stop your saved every one of them. Well, our clansmen all agree. Don't be naive. Saving people is what you do, what your father did. Those under this banner agreed because they follow you. Her tone is forceful and you almost smile to break the tension. Almost. Alette, they respected Rook, and that respect has passed to you. But give them any reason to doubt you, and it'll vanish. Alright, Odd, I get it. But I won't give them reason to doubt me. But I don't really know what I'm doing. Neither does anyone. Neither did your father, not always. But the caravan saw him as confident and competent. Yeah, but how? Why? How? Be decisive for now. While you're proving yourself, keep your emotions private. Just my advice. She stares at you for a drawn-out moment before nodding. Her demeanor's... Oh my god, these conversations are forever. I wanted to discuss the clansmen. They're good at scavenging food, and the more we have, the more food they'll find. Training some of them to find will help keep the others safe. But it takes time, and I'm not sure we have much of that to spare. As our leader, you're expected to decide how many fight and how many look for food. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. You turn to leave, but Elsa stops you. She grabs you in a tight hug. Rook had a way of making it easy for all of us to be stronger. Her words seem as much for her as they are for you. Okay. Cool. Hey, dude here. Hello. You find Eagle or Gil. Yeah, it's Gil engaged in conversation with Prince Ludwig. I figured it wouldn't hurt to ask. I didn't know where the rules are on how to ask. I didn't know there were rules on how to ask. But now you do. My father clearly needs to enforce customs across the backlands of this kingdom. Oh, out here where we earn a name for ourselves instead of being born with a title? Ah, brr! It surprised me. Your words are getting the better of me. I'll attempt to forget what you just said. The prince nods to you and walks away. What was that all about? Gil looks shocked to see you. Nothing. Just becoming a King's Guard requires more than skill. You need a name. King's Guard? You're looking forward to arboring, aren't you? Just thinking about the future, you know? He suddenly looks at you. Alette, listen, I'm sorry for not fighting you during the attack. Oh, yeah. You don't need. No, I do. I promised your father I'd always protect you. I don't need protecting, but I could use a friend. Yeah. I get that. And we are friends, but he searches for the right words. The point is, I'm around if you need me. Thanks, Gil. That means a lot. You give him a brief smile before walking away. Cool. That's a thing I did. Alright, what else can I do? Days. It's been 2 days, I guess, or something. Days of supplies, renown. What else? Can I just go? Let's go! You want the wooden flanks of the well. Use Dock Creek as you walk across them. Haakon, a warrior recently acknowledged as king of the Varro, paces on the dock. Not sure I was made for this, he says. Commanding it. After this one. Deciding how many chickens we need to bring. I'm just as lost in it as you are, dude. Never thought I'd have something in common with him. Sexist. All these Vikings are sexist. Haken says, smiling, but you still have to prove your people grow. Really? More sexism? Looks like we're ready. Let's sail. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. After lighting the funeral pyre, the fast villagers find seats on your rickety longships, built of scrap wood scavenged in Borsgard. The ravens find space around the large part on the black-sailed vessel. Oars slowly move all the boats around into the river's current. Cool, let's go. Loading. What's it like? Yeah, this is what honestly, because I remember that's basically all I remember from footage of the first game is that the people just move slowly in the background. The compliance of a few are growing. What does she really know about getting us to Arbor safely? Smith says. A few others chime in with agreements. Her father was something else, but her, she should be looking. All this blatant sexism. Seriously, I don't like it. Okay. Elsa looks at the group of men before turning to you. She seems interested in hearing your response. Leave now before I decide not to let you. My father is great. I hope to remember. Okay, I'm gonna do that one. To Rook! Someone shouts, and to his blood flowing through our lets. Yay! Morale improved. Revive that stuff. So, okay, so it's like how many days it's been. We're getting through 2 days. Elio looks ill. Oh, at least it's not the brackish sea, he whispers to himself as he steps around the rowers and baggage to speak with you. I'm not sure we were up for aquatic voyages, he says. And I hear Arborang is quite a distance away. My people could use a few hours rest on solid ground. The hopeful looks from the others sway, and you signal for ships to make land. Would you mind telling me why the capital is our destination? Elio asks. Okay. Because, yeah, their walls have never been breached. Ah, of course, the growing walls should certainly keep a dredge army at bay, shouldn't they? You say nothing. Yeah, that will happen. Dredge, Elio says almost in awe. Man and Varro's storied foe from oh so ever long ago. But they're real, and here, how have they made it so far south? His glance at the Varros met with both anger and shame. The longship rocks gently, and Scald grabs a rope to steady himself. If only we had the fabled horses to ride upon, we'd outpace the dredge and be on sound footing. His dramatized misery is almost as amusing as his thanks when he steps back on land. Okay. Morale. What does that even mean? Got scared for a minute. The window was suddenly not responding. Oh, and it's not responding anymore. Okay. This is a map of the world. You can explore it by dragging the mouse. So that's where I am. Cool. And that is where we were before. So the caravan had hurriedly embarked to Borsgard. Okay. An aging and senile mess of a city that you can't remember whether it wants to sell you something or steal everything you've got. While Orm's grew into an important hub of trade, its twin city, Borsgard, became the place to buy things nobody else was willing to hawk. It's greatly supported potent items harvested in other places and plagued by huge disparities between the extremely rich and the suffering poor. So we want to get... Okay, so we're trying to reach there by the river. Yep, Istrom led some of the first men east. Ormsdler was one of the most important places they settled, nestled in the crook where Ormsa River splits. If Borsgard and Ormsdler were twins, Ormsdler would be righteous brother trying to keep his evil twin from hurting anyone else. Ah, this is evil twin. So we want to get all the way over here. Field at Arborang. So, yeah, Arborang. So, if Arborang, from humble beginnings to the eventual seat of power for the king. Arborang is the most populated and contested city throughout the human lands. Its lower, towering obsidian walls have been pulled from depths by weaving power of the Menders. As each new generation of residents builds another ring of walls, the city continues to grow larger and more indulgent and more dangerous. Cool. Oh wow. Stromlund. Oh, this is a cool map. I like it. It reminds me of my actual Hobbit map, or of Middle Earth that I have a poster of hanging in my room. I'm a bit nerdy, but it's okay. Toothpick wood. Alright. Can I... Okay, yep. Turn travel to camp. Let's go. Let's just get back on the road. On the road again. Or on the river again. Cool. That's the map button. Travel, that's the number of days. Yep, I knew that. Morale drops during continuous travel when supplies are en route. In order to raise morale, you must camp and allow your caravan to rest. Number of days, blah blah blah. Oh, I just raised morale, I guess. Sure. Hey, we made camp. This is a big old camp. Hello. So there's minus 12 supplies. Morale improved though. Heroes tent. There's stuff in here. Items. Oh, cool. I can choose my heroes. So I can put Elsa there. Uh-huh. I can do this. Rain of arrows. Yep. Now, how do I go back? Back. Cool. And I can give all these other characters things. Mogan and Dogan. Of course, the weird twins. I've heard that characters do have insta-death, though, so I'm a bit concerned about that. Promote! Yeah. I don't know what that does. Cool. Forge Ahead or Tempest. Uses experience in battle to command allies. Actually, that sounds pretty good. Let's do that. Okay. And then, yeah. Alright, I'm just going to leave that for right now. And look at all the other stuff. Hey, I can click leave. Well, I think I'm actually going to probably end this here. So this has been Banner Saga 2. It's a pretty cool game. It's probably yeah, it's at least one of the best games about sad Vikings out there, I'd say. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, a like. You know, if you have any games that you'd like to see me play, you can always leave a comment. Doesn't mean I'll play it, but because I have no money. I'm sorry. I'd love to play the games that you guys suggest to me, but it's hard to do that when I just can't. But thank you for watching, and I hope if you like my videos, you can always subscribe maybe. And bye.